Let's talk about some different ways to make women qualify. The first is giving a woman a self-image she doesn't want. So if a woman won't kiss you or won't go home with you, but you can tell that she likes you, you might want to say something like, you did strike me as a bit square. What this does is this threatens the frame being set that she's a square. Remember in the commitment and consistency section how I talked about how a woman sees herself is usually consistent with how others see her. Or put in other words, think they have the self-image others associate with them. Most women want to be seen as sexual creatures. That's why they'll avoid being slaughtered as having this self-image like the plague. In fear of me giving her this self-image, which in turn she feels might be true about her, she's compelled to qualify herself to me as not being square. She's driven to convince me that she has a different self-image. She wants to prove me wrong, to convince me that she's not a prude. If she tells me that she's not a prude but doesn't follow through on my suggested course of action, then she's being inconsistent with her previous statement and looks like a liar. More importantly, she realizes that she's fallen back into the negative self-image I gave her. This pushes her into the frame that if she doesn't want the self-image of being a square, she's going to have to prove me wrong. This also triggers heaps of uneasiness or sexual arousal because it hits on many of her primitive emotions. It creates discontent. If she wants you, there's no barrier she needs to get past. And by you giving her a self-image that she doesn't want, you're creating a void inside her. She also has the fear of losing you if she likes you, and she has the feeling of needing your validation. It agitates the sexual needs, her need to feel worthy and attractive, her need to seduce you, and this is going to build tons of arousal inside of her. This hits the compliancy trigger scarcity on two levels. She's A, scared to lose you, and B, she sees you as more valuable in her eyes because you're making her jump through several hoops to attain you. But because she's not aware of the compliancy trigger scarcity at work, she ends up attributing all sorts of positive qualities to you. So it ends up upping your prizability. It also builds the perceptual filter of comfort because she's the one who's chasing you as opposed to you chasing her. And you're inciting certain emotions inside of her instead of forcing her to act a certain way. Also, the fact that she's seeking your validation and approval makes her see you as an authority. And when people see you as an authority, they trust your judgment and they trust doing what you want them to do, which is going to make it easier to get sexual with her. It's going to help create the perceptual filter of comfort.